No, what's up, Nichole? Uh, yeah, I guess I'll just start from the beginning. I guess. No, you probably won't watch this shit, man, but if you do, that's just a bunch of random ass memories from day one. I guess. Uh, I remember being in front of my parents' house. So this has to been like oh 6ish. Um, and we exchanged numbers on MySpace, and you had called me. I want to say it was like that. Probably like that February or January of like probably January of like 2006, whatever like that. But it led to nothing. We talked on the phone for about like 20 minutes, 20 30 minutes maybe, probably 15. And I never got the call back. You probably made up some lame excuse of you had to go and he was gonna call me back. You never called me back, so I was like, nah, that one won't work out, whatever like that. Um, then I seen you again when you started dating Marcus. I know his name Marquise, but I always called him Marcus. So throughout the video, if you get reference, it's gonna say Marcus. Uh, but when you came over, I didn't know if you remember it. We had talked before because that had been like a few months. I want to say that was like the summerish time, maybe. I don't know the exact thing, whatever like that. But I might be right, I might be wrong. What the fuck? I remember you was sitting there watching the Little Scrappy video in the living room. I was inside the kitchen, Money in the Bank, whatever, and those great jogging pants. I don't know if you still have them, but I was like, I was like, I was like this little white girl who know about Little Scrappy, Money in the Bank, trying to be gangster, look like a little Powerpuff Girl. uh, yeah, and so I remember you telling me you need to clean your refrigerator because I left those pineapples and some other dumbass fruits because my ass couldn't cook, so I just wanted to make my refrigerator look full. So I buy fruits and I'll just stick them inside there to make it look like I knew what the fuck I was doing, which I really didn't. Um, uh, so yeah, we had trying to like make sure I have all the beginning parts. And if I fucking forget the beginning parts, I'll circle back. All this is so unprofessional, and I really don't care because I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Um, but yeah, you and I end up linking up and started talking and whatnot, and we end up going to the beach, and they had those birds. Well, I won't say they're crows. It's like blackbirds or whatever color the birds were. And we just sat there and talked and had a conversation because they kept landing. And when one would land on like one of those little poles, like because it was like if you go to the beach and you walk along, there's like a bench somewhere there, and you can see like the water and like those little pole things. And they'll land and they'll fly. They'll land and they'll fly. We just sat there and watched and talked or whatever like that. And you showed me your photo of the yeah, I don't know the name of the monkey, but you had a like a monkey on like your shoulder or on your head or whatever like that. I remember what is this? I thought it was cute, whatever. And then we ended up going to the movies to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I remember because it was Frosty, Kenneth, me, you, Marcus, and then Dane. And yeah, I just remember laughing when the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was running with his little thing all wild, and he tripped over the barbed wire and he got all cut up, whatever. It's totally fucking irrelevant. But he wore this amazing white dress, and I thought that was beautiful. Went to IHOP afterwards. Um, and then we had that big old meeting with you and me sitting at the bar, Marcus and Kirk Thibodeau or Tebow, whatever they call him, was sitting by each other, and that girl Ashley and her other friend Jennifer were sitting by each other, and everything came out into the opening and whatnot, which I really didn't. I really didn't care. I care because I lost Marcus as a friend, really cool guy, you know. But I really liked him, so um, I wish all that would have went totally different. To be honest with you, I fucked up. So anyway, um, also like after that, that chick, Cynthia came over. She was hanging out with Kenneth, and then Marcus was like, "Jared got another girl over here," and then you came over, and then we all watched. Ray came over as well, and we all watched. I want to say Waist Deep with Tyrese. Uh, I really enjoyed that movie, but it was cool. Just all was sitting there. And I remember you snitching on Marcus saying, "Marcus is smoking inside the room. That's why he put those towels or t-shirts by the door so the smoke doesn't come out, whatever like that." Oh, snitch. Whatever. And I didn't care. Um, I remember us dropping off. It was you and me and Kenneth and Jacinta in the back seat. We dropped off to those big old houses. And it was raining really heavy, and it was like a lot of water, whatever, like that. But yeah, I don't. If I remember something else before then, I'll bring it up. But all these is just off the. And when I stare at it like this, I'm just staring at a freaking blank wall. That's how my thoughts come through, as if it fucking matters. I remember we went to Black Friday, and we went to Circuit City. Yeah, we had to park like somewhere weird. My the heater wasn't working in the Altima, and we were freezing our asses off inside that car. And then we had to go wait in line in Circuit City. So we were trying to get like I think we was trying to get a PS5. Maybe we're looking for deals. I don't know. We're just looking for something, you know. And then no, by PS no, it's a PS5, it's PS3. I don't play video games anymore, so I don't know. It has to been like the PS3 or maybe PS3. It was that black, big, bulky, curved one or whatever like that. And when Christmas came, um, I was searching everywhere because all the PS3s were sold out. Yeah, I can see this out of my head right now. All the PS3s are sold out. And I kept calling places, whatever like that. And I finally called that little GameStop, or maybe it was Electronic Boutique, whatever, in the mall at the time. And they're like, "We got two PS3s here." And you're like, "I'm coming with you." And I was like, "Okay, cool, 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 cool," you know. And we drove to the mall to get it. And I had all my money in hand. I was like, "Oh, I'll finally get a PS3." And dude was like, I was like, "Do you have a PS3?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, we got two in the." And he kind of paused, and he was like, "Well, let me just check." And he went back there. He couldn't find any, and came back out. Man, he's like, "Oh man, we all out." Oh man, I was devastated. I was like, "Bro, just called and said you had two, you know." But then to come to find out, during Christmas, you had already bought me one, and you had told the guy, "No, no, 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 I don't have you. Don't say that you don't have one, because then you'll end up having two or whatnot, and it'll blew the whole surprise thing." But that was dope, man. Yeah, I was happy to get the PS3. We played that Alien type game, and then we played like the Gears of War. Yeah. Um, then we started watching The Office. Uh, that was one of the weird things that I was into, and I was just shocked that you gravitated towards it. And I don't know if at first you was gravitating towards it because you just want to like what I like, whatever like that, or you really liked it. But I know you end up really loving it. Um, during the end or whatnot. And so, yeah, I enjoyed those moments watching watching The Office with Dwight Schrute, uh, and of course Pam and Jim's relationship is dope. And all the movies we watch, I was a horrible boyfriend, like horrible. Like there's a song that we used to listen to while we played Ghost Recon 2 by Music Soul Child, Teach Me How to Love. That song was written specifically for me because I had no clue how to love someone, and you showed a whole bunch of love, and I just couldn't reciprocate. So the best thing I could think about was driving to taking you to the movie theaters because we never went out of town. I could have taken you on vacations. I could have done a lot of things, and I just didn't. It's because I just didn't know. It's not like I was trying to hide you because you're very beautiful, but I just didn't know how. But I remember some of the movies we watched. We watched The Prestige. Loved that one. I'll say the ones I really loved. 300, of course. Superbad. Oh my god. When they had that one scene of the little kid said, "I couldn't stop drawing dicks." But we were all the way at the top left because it was packed, and that a guy who was like 2 rows down is a very like big guy, not like muscular, like fat guy. That dude, man, I thought he was gonna catch a heart attack from laughing so hard at that thing, and he made me laugh even twice as much, whatever like that. The Transformers were decent. Knocked Up, of course, because it was still part of the cast from Superbad. Really loved that one. Premonition, yeah, pretty cool. Disturbia, those were that one kid from the Transformers. I don't know his name. Well, I don't have time to think about it. It would come up to me. I'll say it, even though it's totally fucking irrelevant. But one of the Kingdom. I love The Kingdom with Jamie Foxx. Saw, of course, all the fucking Saws. But the movie that I hated, like we only watched it because Michael from The Office was inside there. Was Dan in real life? I want to say like the cover photo was him like laying his head down on some like pancakes or some shit. Yeah, I'd give that movie a very bad review. We ended up moving from the 2 bedroom to the 1 bedroom. That was pretty cool. Um, felt good. I want to say it felt good because it was so much drama that took place inside the 2 bedroom. It felt like the air was thick. I can't explain it, but once got rid of that one, inside the 1 bedroom apartment, um, it just felt clear. Put it that way. Our little our little food runs to Whataburger in the early mornings. Was that what we're? No, we'll get our baked potatoes. I want to say from Wendy's. But we would go to Whataburger as well, and you was the freaking chef on that guy on that George Foreman grill. Jesus Christ! Like you made steaks and burgers and everything tastes like it was like from like a 5-star restaurant. Whatever magic you put inside that food was amazing. Thank you for introducing me to Hollister. You said somebody inside your class, I want to say, had wore Hollister cologne from the store, Hollister SoCal or whatever like that. But that's still one of my favorite colognes. Now aware, as if it's important, is the Versace Eros. But still, that Hollister cologne, I smell it, man. It just brings back a ton of memories and really good memories, whatever. And thank you so much, like, for I don't want to say it like this is on a public thing, keep everything discreet, whatever like that. For going to Beaumont with me, you remember because we stopped by Wendy's after the shit. That's probably the only time we ever left Lake Charles. If my memory says right, But yeah, that meant a lot to me. Like you didn't have to do that, and thank you so much, because that's the only reason why I can leave this place. No, because whatever. I was also shocked in like 2000. I'll say it's like 2017. We had reconnected, and I had asked you, what did you get from Wendy's, and you were like fries. Like I was amazed because your memory is like as strong as mine. Or probably strong. It doesn't matter. But yeah, yeah, I was impressed that you even knew that. I remember the the little morning. I want to say morning, probably like 1:12. I don't know, nighttime, whatever like that. When you were like blacked out, drunk, and yeah, went to a party, and Dane had brought you home, not to bathe you because like she was out, man. Uh, there was another. Oh, when you went to, I remember your little your little story. When you went to eat with your friends or whatever like that, and that's when that song by Rich Boy, "Throw Some D's on It" was really popular. And you said, "Yeah, I went to go eat somewhere." One sounds like a buffet or something, you know. And somebody said, "Throw some cheese on that mother." Yeah, it was funny at the time. I also remember, oh shit, yeah, that joke. You killed me. Like, I mean, you killed me. You helped me so much. uh, you was like, "I am pregnant," and I was like, "What?" And I was so, my heart was like pounding. I was like, "Oh my god, this is horrible." And I immediately went to the old school Google and searched up the nearest urologist, and I picked Dr. Sadiq because it was Indian, and I thought he was like smarter than the other guys on the urologist panel. And then I ended up finding out that yeah, we worked at St. Henry. I mean, it's not St. Henry, St. Patrick, with you or whatnot. And yeah, you ended up telling me that you weren't pregnant, that you were just saying it as like a joke or whatever like that. But that was like the last of it. I was like, man, I can't have no freaking kids. And you were like totally against it, like 100% of me getting a vasectomy, but you supported me, which that's how to love. Like support me in my dumb decisions, you know. Um, do I regret it? Probably not, but whatever. But thank you for taking care of me afterwards, because after the vasectomy, I had to get those peas, those frozen peas from the store, and put them on my balls, uh, so they wouldn't swell up. And you're there every day, making sure I did everything correctly for my week of healing. And we played. That's when we started playing Resident Evil 4. Yeah, still one of the greatest games I ever played. We also played Paper Mario. You introduced me to that because I never would have been interested in Paper Mario. But yeah, I had so much fun playing Paper Mario. We played the original Tomb Raider. Um, I beat Mario 64 for you because you said you never seen the ending, and I went through the whole thing and beat that game. Uh, but oh, another one of my favorite games besides Resident Evil 4 had to been Rock Band. Still mind blown how quickly you adapted to those drums because that wasn't easy. Well, for sure it wasn't easy for me. I could play the guitar all day, you know, but when it came to the drums, my brain just doesn't click simultaneously to hit on the things. But we had a cold little band, man. I ended up buying the Rock Band T-shirts, and we would play our little rock band. We had our own little crew within our own home, man. I thought I dug that. Uh, but still, like, still wanting to be a. I want to say I still wanted to be a hoe, you know, but it was more than that because like I just wasn't used to living with someone. Like I was just always used to being on my own, and so living with you, even though you made it as simple as possible, like you cooked, you cleaned, you played video games with me, you went go watch movies with me, every single thing. When I was learning how to deal blackjack, you helped me learn that. Like you made it the easiest possible it could be to live with somebody. Rarely complaining, and I still wasn't happy. That's freaking stupid, man. But I mean, you're able to find someone who doesn't have a vasectomy and was able to have children, which is beautiful. Because to me, you'd have just been stuck without kids. But yeah, everything worked out how it was supposed to work out. Um, and so, yeah, I was wanting to leave you. And I remember listening to Kareem Bailey, um, just like a star across my eyes, whatever. Just I can't sing for shit, but yeah, I was like, nah, I can't leave her. And then I want to say like about 3 weeks later, it was just eating me up inside, and I woke up and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And you're like, what? He was like, are you kicking me out? Blah blah blah. I was like, oh shit, kicking out a fucking perfect person, you know. And it was fucking with me. It was messing with me, you know. But I just had to do it, man. And also, there's something when I went to. Oh, that's another memory. When I went to ProTech on Prairie Lake Road, they had that white girl. You and I went there because I had to get something checked, and he was like, he looked at it, you know, looked at the wires or whatnot. He seen you inside the passenger seat, and then he was like, just come back like in about a week or two, whatever, like that. I was like, okay, cool, because he was busy that day. So I came back, and he was like, it was so crazy because it was just so bold. That's how beautiful you were. Because he was like, what happened to the chick that was in your passenger seat? I was like, oh, it's my girlfriend. He's like, you didn't bring her with you? I was like, no, she stayed at home or whatnot. And he was like, that is a beautiful girl. But somebody to be that bold to tell me that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't like I was going to attack the dude, you know, but you never know what type of person it is, you know, giving another dude, girl a compliment, you know, I was talking about how beautiful she was, whatever like that. But I took it as a compliment, you know. But when I sat inside there and I was waiting for him to fix the thing, man, like this thing, like, kept balling through my head. Like I seen this, it was a talk show, maybe like fucking Maury Povich, I don't know. And it said, if she cheats with you, she would cheat on you. Man, I never had any suspicions of you cheating on me, but it still just stuck inside of my head and it just kept whirling around. And so that was like one of the things that didn't stop me, you know, because when I was telling you to leave, you know, it was like a 50-50. It was like, man, I still wanted to stay, but I do wanted to leave. But that was like the extra like 30% or 40% that pushed me over the board to go through with the whole thing. Man, you didn't deserve that. But, I mean, all the rest of the people, I mean, it was a lost blessing on my part. So, I lost more than you did. But, in the end, yeah, then we quit talking for a while. Then I found out that you were pregnant. And, oh, I remember that day. When I was dating an Asian chick, Linda, which is a piece of shit. Uh, and her and I went to Walmart. Just so happened it was you, your cousin, Poochie, Chelsea. I think that's her real name. We're all at Walmart, and Dane was there as well. And when we left, you followed us all the way back to the apartment. And then y'all got inside y'all little fight or whatever. And yeah, that was the last time we had like a face-to-face interaction. I mean, it wasn't a good way to leave, but yeah. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We text back and forth a couple of times. Nothing serious. Just pretty much updating each other on lives and shit. And then another huge gap. And I mean, I regret letting you go, you know, but for you to have the person that you're with and your beautiful kids that you never got to experience with me, man, many blessings to you inside this world, you know. I pray for you many more blessings and all your children are blessed. And your husband one day when you get married to him. Just your whole family. Trying to think of other memories before I go. But if I don't, I'll probably make a part two if I could think of something else. But yeah, if you're watching this, I don't exist anymore. So, can't say text me and tell me the things I miss. All right. Peace, little girl.